Morning all. Today we're near Causey Arch, near Durham, still in that way on, and it's quite nice. Come down and see what wildlife there's going to be. I saw dippers last year, or was it the year before up here, which is quite nice. Weather's rubbish. I'm meant to get storm Jorge. Yeah, I have no idea. This weekend, so I'm just going to flick the camera around and show you where I am. No idea what's going to be here. Could be anything. Kestrels, kingfisher, you never know. Dippers, but you just have to wait and see what we find. See if I can get you some tips and the like while I'm out and about. So I'll show you what I'm looking at the moment, and then we'll have a walk around. So this is what we're looking at now. Like I say, down near Causey Arch. River's in full flow, well, stream's in full flow. It's quite nice. You can see some decent birds around. We'll take some photos and see what we can get. You never know. Anything couldn't pop out. But if you're not out and you don't have your camera with you, you're not going to be able to take any photos, guys. So get your asses out. So, just had a little encounter with a grey wagtail. Got a few photos, but no video, unfortunately. I'm just going to spin round so you can see. That's Causey Arch. So I'm going to have a look at some stuff around here. There's a few rapids and stuff around, so you never know. We'll have a look around and see what we can get and go from there. So I'll speak to you soon, boys, girls. Snow on the ground here still. What the hell? You know what, I'm bloody cold. Laters. Right, guys, I'm set up here now. Take a photo of this. Let's see what we can get. So settings for this. Oh, when I get me down. Settings for this. So ISO 100, f8, and 130th of a second. Don't worry about the shortness of the shot, because as you can see, I'm tripoded, so it shouldn't make any difference. I have a 2-second delay for actually taking the photo, so hopefully that should minimise the shake from the camera. So let's have a look. Yeah, settings are alright. I know when we focuses, take a photo. So quick look around it. Yeah, it's alright. I'll probably move forward and try and get rid of some of this around here. But it's alright. But I'm on, at the moment I'm on about 20 mil. So what I'm going to try and do now is, everyone keeps on banging on about milky waters and creamy waters and everything, and if you see a bird fly past in the video, it'll probably be a dipper or a grey wagtail, because the dippers have been up and down twice while I've been stood here. I still haven't got a photo of them, and so is the grey wagtails, so fingers crossed, you never know, we might see something a bit better. Milky waters, like I was saying. So if I wanted this water here, I'll just zoom in on there. If I wanted that water there to be like milky, so it's not stop framed, I'll show you how to do that. I'll probably get a bit closer if I can and see if I can take just that in a minute. So, what settings am I going to need? First thing to do, take your f-stop as far as it can go on what you're on. Basically what that'll do is tell the camera that you need or you want to do a slow shutter speed. So at the moment, let's have a look. So I'm at f22, ISO 100 and 1/5 of a second. So I'm going to take that. Let's have a look at the water. See if it's... Well, it has a little bit. It has a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to underexpose. So I'm going to do... Oh, I've got to get up because my legs are killing me. I'm going to basically do an even slower shutter speed. So I'm going to go for 1 second. Now this is going to make the photo bright, but you can bring that back in Lightroom. So I'll take that. Let's have a look. As you can see, it's a lot brighter, but the water we're mainly... So you've definitely got milky waters there, and it is pretty bang on with the focus. So what I'm going to do is I might move a little bit further closer to it, because I've got the arch in at the moment, but I might concentrate just on this little bit of white water we've got here and see if we can get some decent photos basically up that way. So I'll have a reposition. It's actually getting brighter, which is not good for what I'm trying to do, but hey ho. And then we'll go from there. So I'll reset and we'll go again. Right, so I've repositioned a little bit closer. So the idea is this bit here, I'm going to try and get some of that in and some of that in at the back. So some of this here and some of that over there, and we're going to try and get it so it's milky waters, and we'll go from there. So settings at the moment, I'm on f50, which is the highest f-stop I can get at this millimeter. I'm on around, I'd say about 55 millimeters to get it in. I've just heard a dipper. Maybe not. Anyway. Let's get back to the photography there. I'll have a go at the wildlife in a bit. So I'm at 2.5 seconds, 30 f-stop and 100 ISO. That's what I'm taking off, and as you can see, the red dot is what I'm focused on. I'm on infinity focus, as you can see. You might be able to see that. I'm on infinity focus because I just find it's easier on infinity. That's me personally. It's probably not the right way to do it, but hey ho. So let's take a photo. And as you can see, we've got some nice milky waters, and everything else looks like it's bang on focus. As normal, guys, I will put the photos up, and I'll probably even edit this one, show you how I do it, edit it as well, just so you think, oh, he's telling us all this stuff about editing and all that lot. If you use Lightroom, then you can follow some of the tutorials I do. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to knock... I've just been joined by a little dog. Well, not a little dog, big dog. Just over there. What I'm going to do now, try again. So, we are on, there you go, 1.6 of a second. So we'll take that. This is going to be well overexposed. But again, I will edit this one photo 92. I'm going to drop it back to what it's supposed to be. So when I say what it's supposed to be, so it's in the middle of there. And I'm going to take that. So 92 and 93. I'll do them videos and I'll show you them. Them photos and I'll show you them. So like I said, this is Causey Arch, a little stream, and just flown up there, right at the top, is a wagtail. Okay, right, so I'm going to have a walk up here. I'll have a walk around and see what else we can get. So that's what we're about to take photos of, or have a look at. Settings for this, I've knocked it right back, so I'm basically on 16mm. Yeah, that's about what I'm doing. I've straightened my horizons up so I am flat. My focus point, as you can see, is that laying down tree. So 1/6 of a second, f/22 ISO 100, and that's what we're coming out with. That's quite nice, that. What I want to try and do is f-stop won't go up anymore, so I'm going to take the shutter speed down to 1 second. And then take a photo of that. So I'm now at 1 second exposure, and as you can see, whoop, wrong one. As you can see, we have a little bit of milky water, which is nice. But like I say, I'll show you how to edit that so it's not overexposed. Now you can use ND filters, which I've got. Basically what an ND filter is, it's basically black, it's darkened glass. So you put that in front of your lens. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out because I can hear dippers. You put that in front of your lens, and what it does is it tricks the camera to think that it's darker than it is. So therefore you can get a longer exposure and get milky waters. Now you can pick these up from anything from a £5, anything up to 300, 400 quid. Personally, I'm not spending that type of money on it. The ones I've got are plastic, they do the job. They're 15 quid and you get 4 of them. So you get, I think I've got an ND2, an ND4, an ND8 and an ND16, and they all go together. So they just screw onto the end of your lens, and basically what I'll try and do is, if I can get somewhere where I'm not teetering on the edge of this water, I might get them out and use them and show you a bit of that. But the sun's trying to get out, which is nice. So you never know, we might get something nice. But I'm going to keep having a walk around, and you never know, we might get a dipper. Highly unlikely. I've seen them. They flew past twice, one up, one down. But we'll keep on looking. So that's where I've just come from. Along there, like I say, Causey Arch. You just got to love that these things are still standing after all the years. There's a little walkway down there. I think I'm going to have a little walk down and see if I can see any dippers. And then you go up. And the current bun's coming out, which is nice. Look at blue sky. But I'm going to hang around here and see if there's anything about. Because there's some holes over there, and you never know. So, we're now on top of Causey Arch, and there's a big horrible metal barrier, but I understand why. So we've just come down there where that bridge is, and we're going to walk along there and along the top. The sun's trying to get out, which is nice. But I love being out. Couple of pigeons flying by. But it's nice here. You need to get out, boys and girls. Get into the countryside, forget about the weather, wrap up warm, take a drink, snack in the back of the car, get yourselves out. So they're sat in your house. Right. Well, this is Sunderland Bridge. And there's a lot of water coming through here. And I do mean a lot of water coming through here. I've been here when it's like, let's say, there's not as much water, and there's a path over there you can walk down. How far you can actually get down now is a different matter. But, you never know. I'm just going to pop over here and I'll show you over here. Now, I've been here a few times and I've never seen it like this. There's usually rocks where them rapids are. Obviously not today. Anyway, I'm going to have a walk around. Nice bit of architecture at the back there. And let's see what we can get. Sun's trying to get out, which is nice. But there's a canny few walks around here. So let's have a walk. Let's have a play with the camera. You never know what we're going to come out with. Speak soon. Bye. I'm in the tunnel. I've just walked through them gates. Cars parked around there. Like I say, we're at Sunderland Bridge. This is an estate. Usually down here you get swifts, deer, all sorts. I've just come across this, walking through this tunnel. I think it's quite a nice photo of that. So I've just took this one. Well, actually that's a live view. That's a photo I've just taken. So I'm just going to show you the settings for this. Right, 100th of a second, f13, ISO 100. So that's what my phone's picking up. 2 seconds. Whee! That's the only problem you've got when you walk through something like this. You are basically at the mercy of everyone else. So did I get a photo there? Did it move? Let's have a look. Yeah, I got a photo. Just have to wait till he goes now. But anyway, that's my settings for this shot. I just have to keep an ear open for other cars. Right, so we'll let him get out of the way and then we'll do another one. There is some bodies walking down, but I'm not bothered about that. So again, 1/100th, f13, ISO 100. Quick look at it, and it looks quite nice, even though we've got people at the bottom. Don't mind that, but that will clean up quite nice, I think. Well, it's framed quite nicely. Probably do with a bit further that way. Let's have a quick look. See if we can get these trees in that. That's a bit better. Oh, let's move over a tad. So we'll just take that one. Yeah, it's a bit better. Trees on the outsides, here and here, are both now pretty well spaced from the sides. See, the thing about it is, when you're walking around taking photos and stuff, you're going to get people in the photos. Sometimes it might add to it, sometimes it might not. But there's not a lot you can do about it. People have as much right as you do to be out and about. So, more traffic, as you can hear. So I'm going to go and see if I can get some photos of this water from somewhere. But if I remember rightly, it's a pain in the backside to do. I'll get down to. Right, just walking over that thing before I break my neck. So I'll have a walk about, see what else I can get. Oh, the currant buttons out just before flaming. We'll get some nasty weather this afternoon from storm. Right, speak to you in a bit, guys. Bye.